Right, it's just a quick little tip. What I want to run through is how to prepare pellets correctly for fishing the pole. I mean, I must have seen 100 different things on the internet of all fancy ways of straining your pellets off and making the perfect pellets. In all honesty, for fishing the pole, they are the easiest things in the world to get right. What I want to basically run through is a quick way of how I get my pellets, how I want them, for the right reasons as well. So all I'm after is a basic, plain, boring micro pellet. That's what I'm after. I don't want a Coppens type pellet. It just wants to be a normal, coarse type pellet. That's really, really important. What you find with the Coppens pellets is they're very, very sticky. So you can't produce the right sort of pellet that you need for when you're fishing with a pole. But all I want to do is take plain, normal, they're just me bagging 2mm coarse pellets. I'm going to stick them in my tub, and I'm literally, all I want to do is cover my pellets. So I can just see a few pellets sticking over the top, yeah, and then you leave them. Basically, I don't drain them off, I don't mess about with them, I literally want them to absorb as much water as they can possibly absorb without breaking down, which these pellets won't break down. As long as you get a good quality coarse pellet, they won't go to a mush. If they go to a mush, you shouldn't be feeding them anyway, grind them up, feed them as ground bait. What I want to do now is literally leave them to swell up to that utter maximum that they can go, which is going to be this nice big blown up pellet. And what they allow me to do, they allow me to feed a pellet and present a pellet over the top of it. So they're not going to turn into a ground bait after 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long. They're going to stay as lovely little individual pellets in my peg, meaning I can control what's going on in my swim without fear of spreading my bait even more so, because they're a bugger anyway for wafting about, but they'll stay a little bit better on the bottom. Plus they won't waft up off the bottom because they're not going to break down to a ground bait. So by making them a nice big pellet, so these are as big as they can possibly go, as big as those pellets will swell to. You get little different batches that go a little bit bigger than others, a bit smaller than others, but these are a lovely nice size that also allow me to fish an expander that's very, very similar size to them and make my bait blend into my pellets because I've got a nice big swollen up micro pellet. Other than that, everything's nice and simple. I'm not going to complicate draining my bait off after 30 seconds, 50 seconds, whatever. Just leave them, and I promise, as long as you've got a good quality pellet, they will do what you need them to do.